Hello everybody, Calabus here, back with a little more Hearthstone. Today we're going to be going over my second deck. My primary deck is my Paladin deck. This is going to be a video highlighting my Hunter deck. So we'll go straight to collection. Go to my Hunter deck. So basically the basics for this deck is the simple keep low cost minions, a lot of beasts with a lot of beast synergy, and we're also going to have a fair amount of trap cards in here. We got the one cost tracking card. It's a good card to get you off to a good start. If you get it right off the bat, it gives you a chance to pick what you need out of 3 cards. Got a Stone Touch Boar. It's a cheap beast that could attack right away. Pretty much anytime you have a beast card in a hunter deck, has a good chance of working well. Timberwolves is a 1 cost. It gives all your other beasts +1 attack, so I got 2 of those in there. Young Dragonhawk, if it gets buffed up by the Timberwolf, it starts attacking for 2/2, attacks twice for 2 damage, so it's a cheap creature to get out there. Then we got our traps. We got 2 explosive traps, 2 freezing traps, just 1 misdirection, 1 snake trap, and 2 snipes. So I make sure I keep a full array of traps in my deck. Tries to mess with people. They don't know what's coming. You know, they might see you play your first trap, might be an explosive trap, then they see another trap later on and they might think it's another explosive trap when really it's a snake trap. We got a Bloodfen Raptor. It's a 2 cost 3/2 creature. In most decks you usually won't take this one, but with the hunter, since it's a beast, it's actually better than a lot of the other 2 cost 3/2 creatures. We got the Iron Beak Owl. I've said this before that I like taking these in all my decks. It's even better that they're a beast, so they also synergize well with the other creatures in your deck. 2 Scavenging Hyenas. They get stronger every time one of your beasts dies. They get a +2/+1. So I got 2 of those in my deck. They get a lot buffer, stronger whenever you start sending out your weaker minions to get killed. 2 Starving Buzzards. They provide me with my card draw. You put them out on the field and put in beast after them, you get a card. They used to be a 2/2 creature, so they used to be a little tougher. Now, since they're 2/1, they don't hang around as often. Oftentimes you actually have to hold them in your hand until your mana gets a little bit bigger, so you could play them first and then play the other beasts you have in your hand. If you play them on turn 2, they might get killed before you ever get to your turn 3, so now you have to be a little bit more careful since they got their health lowered. Eagle Horn Bow is a 3/2. It lets you do 3 attack, 3 damage each turn. You have 2 durability, but every time a secret is revealed, it gains durability. So I like to equip this and then equip traps and have them trigger my traps, and then try to keep the Eagle Horn Bow around as long as possible. Animal Companion. It's a 3 cost. I got 2 of them. Those in there. You're either going to get a good taunt, you're going to get a beast that buffs your other beasts, or else you're going to get a charging 4/2 boar. Not bad to have. It's pretty good value no matter which one you get for 3 mana. Deadly Shot, kill something off that really needs to be killed. If there's only 1 creature on the board and it's really strong, it's a great card to use. If there's more than 1, the opponent has more than 1, then you just gotta kind of hope how your luck goes. 2 kill commands. Get beasts on the field and do 5 damage for 3 mana isn't a bad deal. Multi-shot, a couple more, board cleared. Explosive Shot, my expensive board clear, and then my only really expensive creature is my Savannah Highmane, which is a pretty tough lion. And when he dies, he brings out 2 hyenas, which are also considered beasts, so they also synergize well with other things that take advantage of beasts, such as the Starving Buzzard or Scavenging Hyenas. So this is what I got right now. I've frequently been making changes to this deck. I used to have the what was it called? The charge one. They actually changed it. The Unleash the Hounds. They changed it to a 4 cost with each enemy minion on the board. You summon a 1/1 hound that has charge. It used to be a 1 cost, give all your beasts charge and +1 damage, which was a little OP. I will admit that. That was a card that was allowing me to win a lot of games. I think there was a better choice for nerfs than actually changing what the card did. I think if they would have maybe just took off the +1 to the card and just allowed it to be 1 mana and then give all your beasts charge instead of also buffing them, that would have been a good nerf. I also think maybe they could have just thought of raising maybe the cost of that card a little bit, maybe raising it to 2 or 3. I felt them actually changing the mechanic of the card kind of hurts it a lot. I mean, it could work well with some combos, like if you already have your Starving Buzzard out there or your Hyena out there, and your enemy team has a full board. You could play this card and then get card draw for each of the hounds that you summon, or else you could just take those hounds that you summon and sacrifice them into the enemy's minions to buff up your hyenas. But it's still pretty situational for this card to actually work. If you're doing a good job of keeping your enemy's minions off the board and keeping control of the game, then this card loses its value tremendously because they just don't have the minions on the board to make it valuable. And then 4 cost is actually a pretty expensive cost for this card. I think maybe if it was 3, maybe I would have it in my deck. 2, it would probably definitely be in my deck if it was 2 and 1. But at 4, I just feel like right now at the moment I just have better options playing it this way. So anyways, this is what I have right now. We're going to jump into some games and see how things shake out. So we'll go to play. Usually I use my Paladin for trying to rank up, but I'll go ahead and jump into some ranked matches with the Hunter deck. See if we could get some challenging matches going and try to show off the deck a little bit. I never expect to be really one of the top ranked players. Now, if I could get my rank down to like 10, I'd be happy. If I ever get to the single digit rankings, that'd be pretty awesome too. But 3:19 a.m. Sometimes it's a little difficult finding players. There's a worthy opponent for us. Alright, go and get a rogue. Psych. Alright, I'm happy with all my cards. I have a lot of low cost cards in here, so usually I'm okay with my starting hand. Maybe didn't need the owl yet, but just keep them around. So, I guess they were complaining that at 2/2 the buzzards were too hard to get rid of by rogues and druids and mages that only do 1 damage with their power. But now it's like it's too weak to even consider putting them out early because they will just get 1 shot by the rogue special power. So now I have to hold on to him and can't do anything. I mean, if I would coin and put out the buzzard right now, he'd just make a dagger and kill it right away before I could even use it. So, I mean, I don't really agree with it. I think it should have stayed a 2/2. I mean, if they want to nerf it, make it a 1/2, or maybe even make it a 0/2. It'd be like, oh, the Starving Buzzard is too weak to do any kind of damage, so it's a 0/2 creature, but it still has this draw card aspect. I mean, I think they chose the wrong nerf for the Buzzard. Now I basically just have to hold on to him until I get a lineup of beasts to play behind him, which makes it a little more difficult. I'm thinking about throwing out my bow, but in case he has a slime, I don't want him to break my bow right away. Hopefully he doesn't have a creature with charge. I'll throw out my trap right now, and then I'll throw out my bow my next turn. That way it gets more durability if it makes a creature that attacks. If he throws out a charging creature, then that works for me. Alright. I'm gonna play my bow. And I'm going to use my bow to kill his warrior. The reason why I did that, I mean, I know I'm going to be sending his boar back probably with a freezing trap, but I didn't want him to send that other creature back because then he could play it again and then get the battle cry again, so. I know I'm just sending a 1/1 boar back, but hey. I'm mainly right now using the trap for the durability on the weapon. So we can. What can we do? Let's go ahead and make a beast companion, see which beast we get. We get the 4/4 taunt, that's pretty good. And we will intern. So right now he can't kill my taunt. I can't use my taunt to kill his at the moment, but if he doesn't decide to attack, I could make my wolf next turn to make my taunt tough enough to kill him. Looks like he's gonna round his. Oh, there goes my weapon out. You know, that kind of hurts. I always think about putting maybe another bow in there in my deck, but. So I'm going to play the explosive trap right away because I want to blow up all his creatures. I'm thinking about taking out maybe one of my stamps or something and putting in another bow in case something like that happens where they just destroy your weapon, but it is what it is. If he wants to bring out another creature, I'll have a snipe waiting for it. Let's end turn. Let's let him clear his board maybe on my explosive trap before I put out my weak creatures. The explosive trap only triggers when they attack your hero, so if I put out a bunch of creatures that he just wipes out, it won't even trigger the trap. So that's going to get smacked down to 3/3, which unfortunately isn't going to be killed by the explosive trap being set off, so that actually is going to stick around a while. Which is unfortunate. I could kill command it if I wanted. Let's see what we get from a card draw. Deadly shot. I could now deadly shot him if I don't want to kill command. Thinking I want to use one of them to kill him. Which one? Just destroy a random minion, I guess. I don't know if that was the right play or not. But his board's clear. Hopefully he might just stab one of my creatures, or maybe have a fan of knives. Fan of knives could do it too, so there's that. So he has a life advantage on me, he has a minion advantage right now, the card count is the same. So let's play that. The snake trap works really well with the buzzard, it gives me good card draw. Just gotta hope that he doesn't use his spell to eliminate my bird, that he either eliminates it with his weapon or his guy. I'm going to also, just in case he does, let's try to prevent him from getting card draw and give myself card draw at the same time. Multi-shot. Alright, enter. Hopefully he just runs his guy into my bird right now without using a spell or anything. There you go. Give me my card draw. So 3 more cards come in. Animal companion. Got a boar. Let's pop the bubble. I want to try to keep my snakes around, I guess. Keep them around a little bit longer in case I get a hyena soon. And we're going to attack. Let's try to keep his creatures off the board with the snipe. And enter. Well, I'm only going to snipe his bubble off, which is unfortunate. Take out one of my snakes. So I'm going to do tracking. I'm hoping to get a hyena in one of my 3 choices, which I have 2 in my deck. So, well, son of a... Okay. Well, I guess we're going to use our explosive shot so that I can eliminate the taunt without using my creatures. So I'll do that. Use the explosive shot. Knock away his creatures. Hit him with the arrow and bring out the Wind Fury. My hawk. I was kind of hoping for the hyena because then I could have ran my 2 people into his taunt to kill it and then had a buffed up hyena. Of course, that hyena would have just got assassinated, so here goes my dragon hawk. Get rid of that. Alright, he used his assassinate. Now I got a strong creature that he's going to wish he had an assassinate on. Gonna do a shot. Gonna go ahead and throw out the explosive trap. Hit him. We'll see what he does to try to counter my high main. If he has a silence, you don't want me, even if he assassinates, I'm still getting my 2 hyenas out of it, and he just used half his mana to get rid of them. And right now he's running out of time because his life is going down, and I could still be steady shotting him. So it's taking 2 damage to kill that one off the board. I got 3 damage. I got the steady shot, and this is going to do 2 damage to him as well if he ever attacks me. So, and actually we're saying GG because we got the kill command, which is all we need to win. Boom. 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 Well played. We're kill commanding for the win. And that's GG on that one. Bye bye, Mr. Psych. Grab me a couple stars. About to rank up to 17 if I could pull off another win. Yay, hooray. So, that went fairly well. Let's try to show off the Hunter deck a little bit more. Alright, facing a lock this time. This lock is actually a little bit higher ranked than me. Sorry, 17. Usually, when you're facing ranking matches, you usually either fight someone that's ranked the same as you, or 1 level higher or 1 level lower. I'll keep the kill command. Since I got the kill command right now, I don't really need to hold on to the multi-shot for the moment, so I'll get rid of that one. Keep the other 2. We'll see what he does on turn 1 on the Flame Imp. So he just did 3 damage to himself to bring out the Flame Imp. I'm going to coin into my trap right away, so that means that Flame Imp is never going to get a chance to hit me. So his Flame Imp is going to be dead. The trap is going to do 2 damage to him, and if he's silly enough to play a creature before attacking with the Flame Imp, that creature might die as well. So, alright, he's attacking first, which is always, you always want to attack first whenever a hunter plays a trap, because you don't want to put more creatures out there that might get blown up. So he's down 5 life already, And now he's playing a Leperno. We are going to... Well, if I throw out my Raptor, he's going to be able to kill it and still do damage to me. So that's a good trade for him. But if I don't, he's going to just hit me for the damage. I think I'll go ahead and throw my Raptor out there. And if he kills it, I'll take 2 damage and both creatures are off the board. If he goes by it, then I could actually throw out my Hyena next turn and then use my Raptor to kill his guy and then get my Hyena buff. So if he decides to ignore my Raptor, that's probably going to be a mistake on his part. Gonna kill my Raptor. He knows better than to leave beasts on the field. Don't leave a bunch of beasts on the field when facing a hunter. Got an explosive trap. And we're gonna throw out another Raptor. You wanna kill one of my Raptors? Face his brother. Here he comes. Deal with that. Lights out. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Afraid of the Raptor, huh? Oh, discarding a card to get rid of a Raptor? And you lost your Doom Guard? And you're tapping yourself? Man, he really wants to keep my minions off the board. Alright, so I don't really have an effective way of removing that because he's 3 life. I'm going to have to use the kill command. I don't really want to, but don't want him being on the board being a nuisance, so we'll just eliminate him. And turn. Tap yourself again. There you go. Smart play. Oh, blooded. Good thing I'm going to have an area effect trap that could eliminate it. And we're going to throw out the weapon. Throw out the trap to buff the weapon. Just in case he has a slime that's going to break my weapon, I want to at least get 1 hit off with it. So there's the hit. So now if he decides, I'll hold on to that weapon until he triggers my trap now, or else he brings out something that I absolutely have to kill. I would like to get the extra durability by the trigger trap, but we'll see what he does. Another Void Walker. It might be explosive trap time, maybe? And kill both of them? Or explosive shot? Maybe? He's hurting himself. The silliness. What to do? What to do? So this trap is going to kill the Blood Imp. If I get his life down to 2, this trap will do it, and this... So, I'm thinking... Boom. Now all of his minions on the board are susceptible to the explosive trap. I'll hold on to my board, and just let him have his turn at attacking me. If he buffs up their life somehow, heals them in some way, then that's a problem. But right now it looks like he's just going to blow up his whole side of the field. Right now he's saying, please don't be an explosive trap. It is. Sorry about that. And my weapon gets more durability, which means I get to take more shots at him. And he's lowering his life again. He's a silly, silly man. Mr. Ember or Mrs. Emberstorm. So, we are going to... We're going to make our bird first. Gonna make my charging creature. Got a deadly shot, which I don't really need. I'm gonna see if I could get either the boar or the... Well, the buff one works too. So now I'm just gonna smack him in the face because his life is pretty weak. Smack him again. Now he's within Eagle Horde Bow and steady shot range. So even if he eliminated my creatures, he's still in trouble. I don't think he's going to take 28 life away from me. He's trying. Maybe he can take 28 life away from me, and I just don't know what's going on. Sure, 12 damage. He's throwing everything he got, and it's like, can he kill me? No, he just wanted to play everything and then die. Well played. Well, that's a way to go out with style. Just blow up everything you got. Be like, I did do 20 damage to you. It's too bad you had 28. Alright, I went up, ranked up to 17. Let's go ahead and do one more hunter battle. See if we can pull off a three in a row win streak. Working fairly well. That's what happens when you play at 3:37 a.m. Again, I apologize for the time. Not that you're watching this at 3:37 a.m., but I'm just used to being up at this time because I work graveyard shift at my job. So on my days off, I'm up at this time anyways. Sleep in the morning. It's like I can't fall asleep unless the sun out because I've been working graveyard shift for 6-7 years. It's like, what? It's nighttime? I can't be asleep. Alright, I got the eagle horn bow and kill command, so I don't really need a multi-shot at the moment. Keep those two ways of removal and pick up a freezing trap. Creatures, who needs them? Oh, there's one. End turn. Fighting Mord the Paladin. Go ahead, play that before I play my bow. If I had a coin, I would just play my bow right now, just be like, ha, you should have held on to that. I don't want to play my freezing trap because I don't want him to hold on to that later for my bow, so it's like, we're just gonna steady shot. I'll hold on to my freezing trap for the moment. Well, son of a monkey. Well, he's just making some plays, isn't he? I am going to... Do I want to make my bow? Maybe? Maybe make my bow? Maybe silence his guy? Maybe? Alright, Dragonhawk, Bloodfin Raptor, we'll take the Timberwolf. Not really any of the things I wanted. Kind of have to start doing something about his minions right now, so I'm just going to have to silence. I just can't wait around and let him start doing that kind of damage to me, especially if he has a buff coming up in his hand. Just have to end turn.
Must cleanse the Sunwell.
Gonna kill my owl. Well, I think I'm gonna do my bow. Bring out my board to charge down his buffed up slime. Use my bow to eliminate the 3/2 threat. End turn. Definitely got an early advantage on me. He's beating me in cards, minions, and life, so I'm definitely trying to come back this game is what I'm doing. Silliness. What are we gonna do? We are going to... We are going to set up the... No. We're going to set up the misdirection. In turn. Let's see who he attacks with first. I'm hoping that he doesn't hit the Acolyte of Pain. Hopefully he hits the 3/5 creature or herself. That works too. So I'm getting weaker. Multi-shot might help in the near future. But right now I want to get rid of that 3/5 creature. And to do it, I'm going to put out my Wolf to make my kill command be able to do 5 damage. So now I could eliminate him. I don't want him to use his guy I always say that wrong. Acolyte to hit my Wolf. So I'm just going to smack him in the face. And let's throw out the trap. Just because I want to get more durability to my bow and put something back in his hand, whether it be a recruit or a more durability for my bow, and now he has an expensive recruit in his hand that he could or could not play. Lost my Wolf.
Your magic shall not cease.
So let's multi-shot, see what we hit. Popped his bubble, so let's use my bow on him. And give him a shot in the face. So I've been holding back on my beasts. I don't want to play them to where they're just going to die. But I'm getting down to a lifeline total where it's like I'm going to just have to do what I have to do. So, running out of options this game. I was behind from the start, and well, I got a little taunt up there that might help my beast live a little bit better. And we'll go ahead and use our bow to we don't want him to be able to use one minion to kill my taunt, so hopefully he doesn't buff any of his other minions. I'll take this one out. That way, right now he has to use 2 minions to break down my taunt. But he might have other ways of dealing with it. We'll see. He might consecrate to eliminate my 2 hyenas and then just use one guy to smack down my bear. I mean, I'm definitely not in a favorable position at this point. So buffing up his cleric so she could one-shot the bear. And just killing me. So good game. GG. GG. Well, that's just silliness. There goes one of my stars. So 2-1. Time for one more, maybe? One more? One more? Alright, we'll try one more. Don't want to end on a loss, do we? No. Not us. We want to win. Maybe. This video isn't too long yet. One more worthy opponent. Let's see what we get. We're facing a lock. I like playing locks with this deck because it kind of keeps a constant stream of damage coming, and versus a lock that's already hurting itself. I'm okay with that. Let's... Let's... Do I want to get rid of the owl yet? Yeah, I guess I do. Don't need a kill command either, really. Let's try to get some better minions. Well, let's not have any minions at all. You know, minions are overrated. Maybe I should have more minions to the deck. So, my turn. I could coin into a snipe, but chances are he's not going to play a creature worth killing. So we're just going to end turn for the moment. He's playing a Murloc deck? A Murloc deck? Well, do we coin it to my weapon and take out that Murloc? I don't want him to start getting Murlocs on the field. Guess we could do that. Guess that could work. Why not? Let's get the weapon out there. Let's smack him. No Murlocs for you. Maybe it's just a rush deck and it's not an evil Murloc deck. It's just a rush deck. It was just trying to get some quick damage with that card. He's not going to throw out another Murloc. That would never happen. Why would it? Alrighty then. Well, I can't eliminate those Murlocs. I mean, I can. Do I want to? I think if he's deciding to bring out a stronger Murloc on this turn, I'm just going to snipe it away. Let those ones come at me. Maybe multi-shot them on my next turn. Check it to see if it's the explosive trap. Right thing. Now he probably knows that this is a snipe, so he might play a weak creature just to absorb the snipe. Didn't want to waste one of his Murlocs on it. So that was unfortunate for me. This guy seems to... When you start ranking up, you start playing people that know what they're doing a little bit better, so... I could use an explosive trap right about now. Not gonna get it. If I had one more mana, I could eliminate his board, but I can't really keep taking these hits, especially if he has the War Leader Murloc coming up next to buff him. So I'm thinking I just take him out. And I really hate to use my weapon on his Murloc, but right now I want to keep these little guys off the field. So keeping them off the field. All right. Gonna play another creature? No. So. Do I go ahead and play the explosive shot? He only has 2 cards right now. And I have ways to kill more cards that he brings out, so it's like I want to hold on to it, but against a Murloc deck, you just got to keep the board clear of these little guys. Don't want them going crazy on you. So just have to eliminate them. Enter. Keeping him off the field, getting him to a card disadvantage. He could keep tapping himself. I mean, he has tons of life, but he has to run out of Murlocs eventually, right? Right? I mean... Alright. I see how it's gonna be. Let's see which one we kill with the shot. Say bye-bye to his buff one. Now let's kill Commando. I could have used my weapon, but I have a Frost Trap, so I'm trying to get it 1 durability. I play that Frost Trap like next. Try to build up the strength of that, so I have better removal, longer lasting. Well, here comes some more Murlocs. They're just all over the place. Let's see if we could get an explosive trap. Kill command. Got the wolf. I actually kind of want the board. I'm gonna take the board because I want to charge that guy off the screen. Go board. Kill him. I'm playing the freezing trap. I know he's just gonna run his Murloc into it, but I want to build up my durability on the bow. Now we're gonna play the hawk because even if he attacks it, the frost trap triggers when the minion attacks. It doesn't matter who is attacking. The explosive trap, you have to attack the player, but with frost trap, even if they try attacking my minion, so after it attacks, it's going to be triggered. So that actually protects my dragon hawk from dying to his Murloc. So he'll try to kill maybe kill my dragon hawk with his Murloc, but then the Murloc will get sent back I'll get the durability on my bow so that I could just kill his taunt. Oh, actually, he wants to keep his Murloc alive. Didn't want to sacrifice that Murloc. And brings it out again. Alrighty. Well, we're definitely going to use our weapon to kill him. And attack with them. Let's bring out our beast, our hyena. Now let's sacrifice our hawk into the leopard gnome to take him off the board and buff my hyena. Gonna definitely take a shot, and we'll keep the owl in our pocket, but we'll bring out the blood-fed raptor. Enter. Trying to get more Murlocs in his hand. He's down to 14 cards. He wants to get rid of my hyena. Checking his cards right now, saying, how do I get that off the field? Maybe he power overwhelms him. Bring out a tie collar. Usually that's followed by more Murlocs, because you gotta buff them up. What Murloc is it going to be? The one that gives them health? The one that gives them +1 attack? Still doesn't make him strong enough to kill my hyena. That's what he really wants. Giving him some health. Make him a little tougher. Alrighty. We are going to silence this one. Then we are going to kill that one. Buffing up my hyena. Then we are going to eliminate this one. And play our hyena. Shoot him. And clear the board of his Murlocs. Enter. We might Hellfire now to eliminate my board, which would not be nice, but puts up the Void Walker. The problem is still this hyena. If he's putting out creatures that I could just run into them, doesn't really help him. Charge. He's actually good. Whoa, kill my hyena, dude. Kill my hyena. Where you? Oh, he has to kill him somehow. Well, that's one way to do it. That's fine. Gets rid of his power overwhelming. Alrighty. Bringing out my hyena. Giving him a shot in the face. Enter. Life tap in. Knife juggler. Use some sergeant. Rushing me down. Ah, explosive shot. That sucks for him. All his creatures right now are susceptible to the explosive shot. So I'm just going to attack and end turn. Wow, that was actually a fantastic card that he got right there. Because now his Murloc survived the fire, and now they could actually live to attack, so even if I would have used my bird to kill him. I mean, he was still strong enough to kill him, so that Oracle was just the right card to have in his hand. Alright, fair enough. That's a pretty good display of a hunter deck. Sometimes you get the cards you need and sometimes you don't. My next deck that I'll be showing is my priest deck. My priest deck, I really don't rely on it too much. It's kind of a 50-50 deck depending on the kind of draw you get, but it's actually my funnest deck to play. I don't count on it for wins. Usually when I play that, I play casual, and I just do that when I want to have a good time. It's called Into the Shadows. All those typical priest gimmicks of healing up a card, buffing up their health, and then giving them the inner fire to make their attack equal to their health isn't in this deck. It's all about the powers of the shadows. So watch for that video coming soon. This has been Calabus. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.